This is Cyndy G. In this video, we are going to work on the Graveyard Trifold pop-up card. There are a lot of pieces to this card, as you can see. I hope it's not too complicated. I've just worked through one design like this, and it seemed to go pretty well. So I have some better ideas of how this should be done for this one. This one is a 5x7, and let's just get started. Here we have this. Now, I have never done cards like this before. So this has a pop-up here. So I guess what I want to do is I'm going to start by getting these to kind of fold the way they're supposed to. Get this. So you can see we've got one of these little deals going on here where we want to pop this out. There we go. And get this to fold down. Okay. There we go. So there you've got this here. So these pieces here, you're going to fold on the score lines. This one attaches into here. I'm just taking a look at my pieces real quick, making sure I don't have anything that glues on this, because I think I am going to go ahead and glue these into place to start. So I'm just going to slide this in and glue this in place. Just right on the score line. Just make sure you get it securely on that score line. Do that with both of them. Just fold your tabs. Go ahead and slide that in. Glue that on the score lines. Okay. All right. That way those will have a good chance to dry. So let's just start assembling some of these pieces here. Then we have this piece, and one of these goes in the center of this. Turn it until you get it to fit correctly. With just one turn. And then that goes right in the center. Okay. I have already put together my little flowers. So there's 3 flowers on each green sprig. There's 7 of those. And you have little tufts of grass. I have put on one side here of this. I'll go ahead and do the other one. Oops. Okay. Then on your door, one of these gets glued on. All this dark paper is turning my fingers colors. So just kind of put this here. Okay. I have already put together the fronts and backs of my ghosts. So let's set that aside. Let's take a look at our tombstones. So we have these tabs on some of them that you want to fold up to get out of the way. And you're going to see on one set, you have a set that has L's, which is left, and it's left from looking at it. So this is my left. Okay. And then the ones that just have the numbers 1, 2, 3, those are on the right. Okay. So we're going to put these together. And again, don't forget that you are not gluing that tab. You want to make sure that's up. And then you want to make sure that this is lined up on the cutout. Okay. And then for the front piece, again, line that right up with the cutout. Okay. So again, fold that up and out of the way, and then there's a little tab there that folds down. Okay. So the number 3 is in the back. Goes 3, 2, 1, coming forward. This one is number 2. Your front one does not have a slot because there's nothing in front of it to hook to it. But it does have a tab to go to the back. Okay. Now I did all of mine in the same colors and just inked the edges for the contrast. If you wanted to change the shades, that would work well too. But for me, that also helps me to see what am I thinking? It helps me to see which pieces go together. So now for your fence, it needed a little more stability, so I cut the outsides in the gray like the building, and then the inside is the black. And so I just want to glue this together. Whoop. I've already done the other side, so I figured you really just need to see me do it once. Okay. I really like to use my fingers as guides on these. So holding it right here really helped me line that tree up pretty good. Okay. There we go. Now, these there's 4 tombstones. There's 2 on each side that are just flat. There's just 2 pieces, and you can kind of see here the outline for it. It just goes right here against your fence. It gives your fence a little more character, plus helps make it a little more stable by adding these extra elements to it. There we are. Okay, and then these tabs are going to go, and you're going to glue them to the back side. And we have this piece here that'll go over the back to hide these tabs. So this is gonna, oops. Okay. I just want to make sure everything's folding well. Okay, stand it up. Over. There we go. I'm pushing it right in there, making sure I've got it right up against the edge. There we go. Okay. Pop that up, pop that up. Okay. There. Okay. So this piece glues onto here. It does pop up just a little, but I don't want to put this on yet because I have discovered that it is easier to do these pieces first and then put them into the slots. So I'm just gonna hook these together and so this is the side with the L. I need to fold that on the score line. And then, so that's 3. This one is 2. And this one is going to feed right through here. And I'm putting glue here on its tab. Okay. And now the front one. This is L1. These are tight because of the layers, okay? So, but it does go in. And you want to just take it to the score line. A bit more. There we go. And I'm going to do both sides before I put these on, because you can see how trying to get into these spots would be a little more difficult. That's 2. This one's 3. So I'm going to fold my tab. So you can see that it's going to be really important that you get your slots lined up, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get your tabs through. Whoops. And there is a little score mark on the tabs so that you know how much to pull through and where to glue it, okay? So And these are kind of askew. So if you're thinking, oh, they're not straight, well, they are a little askew on here. They're tilted just a little. So don't worry about that part of it, because they don't stand up straight up and down. I felt like it gave it a spookier look or something. I don't know. Okay. So there is that. And probably for this, it will be easiest to glue my back on first. Will they go up? I think they'll go up. I'm probably going to wish I had my flowers on already, but that's okay. So I'm going to put glue on these tabs. And this one glues down here. Put it on the front of those tabs. Now let's get these to glue in place first. Okay. There we are. We've got those. And now we can work on these. And we're going to lift our tabs up to help us get these in place. Now, before I glue those down, I want to take a look at my little road. Yeah, I should have put this on first. So I think, okay, that's not too bad. I think I can probably get away with just securing this up here at the top. Let's see. Might not matter, sliding it in. It just goes under right there. There we go. And then my door centers right on that little road, right up against the back. Okay. Now we'll fold this up and glue our tabs down. And I'm probably I may have already said that, but I'm probably going to wish I had added at least my flowers onto my tombstones already. And, maybe after I look at it, I won't even feel like I need them. Okay. So then when you pull this down, you can see that's pretty cool, huh? Then you can add some of your accent pieces. I need to just take a look at these real quick before I decide where I want them to be. I think it's kind of cool because it adds a little bit of color to an otherwise rather drab, which is okay because it is a graveyard, but still, it is nice to have a touch of color with some of these. There. Okay, so I'm going to take just a few minutes here. I'm going to put my flowers on, and then I'll let you see. Shouldn't take me too long. There's not very many more. Okay. So it's almost finished. Looks pretty good. Oh, and I'm being so quiet, I'm sorry. I'm just concentrating so hard. So I just have a few more pieces of grass to put on. 2 more. And then there are some ghosts. So you can see here how everything's kind of coming together. Okay, now for some ghosts. Gotta have ghosts in the graveyard. And you just want to make sure you're not in the way of any of your little levers. Your, I don't know what else to call those. And I'm just going to have them peeking out from behind tombstones. And maybe floating here and there. Okay, so there it is. Isn't that adorable? So you fold this up, and then we will put this in place. There. Okay, that hides that part. Then you flip it over, and we have this piece for the back. And then I'm going to put it on here for this bottom part so that I don't go over. Okay. Okay. So that hides all of our tabs, and there it is. There is the graveyard trifold pop-up card. So yes, it is a lot of pieces, but I mean, look at it. It is a wow factor card. And then these fold over. And that will have to go in a thick envelope. And then you pop it open. Pop. So thank you for joining me.